If you have any type of vestibular disorder, vertigo, MDDS, Meniere's disease, you might be wondering why the heck I have a picture of the ligaments around the cervical joints. But hear me out. If you've been everywhere, you've been to the HENT, you've done meclizine, antivert, you've done the physical therapist, the vestibular physical therapist, and all the eye exercises. You've done Epley maneuver for BPPV, and it hasn't helped. It's very likely that your dizziness is actually coming from the upper cervical spine and from the joints more specifically. So hear me out. Every joint in the upper cervical spine and the body for that matter, here's two joints on the top vertebra. There's millions of nerve endings, and they actually are little pressure sensors that send feedback into a nuclei into your cord here called the vestibular nucleus, and it allows your body to know where it is in space. So, what do the joints in the neck have to do with vestibular disorders? Trauma, whether it's car accidents, a whiplash injury, sports injury, any blunt trauma where the head whips back can affect the ligaments in the upper cervical spine. And one of the joints, when it misaligns, it actually tears the soft tissue, that ligament around the joint. And what happens in response is the muscles in the deep layer in the body actually contract to try and take over the stability that's been lost. What does that do? You lose joint motion in the neck. Why does that matter? When you have normal joint motion and all those muscles are nice and supple, the nerve endings on the joints fire back into the vestibular nucleus, your balance area, normally. Normal feedback. When you have a misalignment that tears the ligament and that joint doesn't move how it should, it fires bad information back into the cord, into that vestibular nucleus. And this is why many people who have vestibular type problems, they find when they bend their head in a certain direction, it kicks them off. But if they do it in the other direction, it doesn't. This, if you have that, it's highly likely, like 95% likely, that it's coming from a joint in your neck. So if this sounds like you, leave a comment in the comment section below. We can help find you someone who specializes, an upper cervical chiropractor specializes in this upper neck to find out A, do you have a problem, and B, if you do, which level. It can be one or several different vertebrae in the neck. And then once it's determined that you have an upper cervical problem, we take 3D imaging that looks at how the neck and head fit at the joint level, and that allows us to know how you're off, so we know how to make a correction with no twisting, no yanking, no pulling on the neck. So if this sounds like you and you're looking for help and this video has resonated with you, leave a comment in the comment section below. We'll help you find you someone in your area.